in runway in less than 1 minute, 2 minutes. They will give you a massive video that has all the effects that you can put out on social media and everybody will be shouting, wow. And they will put in all the necessary Rotary branding inside. Just give me the logo and you have all these things in place. But then it is difficult for us to wrap it on our heads as we are all seated here. If we want to do that, we now have to come back and say we want to intentionally train Rotaractors, train Rotarians. 1 week, every block give us 1 person, every block give us 2 persons. That we want to invest. It's a massive investment, but I strongly believe that when we make such investments, we are going to reap it in multiple folds, not only in return based on the social media income that will come from it, but also in the massive publicity and the massive return on partnerships and the massive return on support and membership that it will give to Rotary. So my dear friends, leaders, always difficult to start a new thing, but I strongly believe that if we all come together to say we want to take the digital space serious, we want to design a policy that will see Rotarians get empowered with these digital skills for real. For real, and why I say for real, not a function of maybe a 1 or 2 days seminar or program. It is a function of a detailed program, even if it means us partnering with these trainers, with these bodies, like NITDA, like 3MTT, and all that, and say we want to have Rotarians train this function. I strongly believe that within the next 1 year, Rotary in Nigeria will massive of membership, influx of support, influx in DRF support, influx in collaboration, and the role of more. So tonight, I want to let us know, just as we usually heard that wealth is not in a place, wealth is in people. I want us to know that the wealth of Rotary is not at the Rotary headquarters. The wealth of Rotary is not at the district offices we have. The wealth of Rotary is on the individuals that make up Rotary. The individuals that make up Rotary, if we have quality individuals that have these skills and can easily give it out, a digital space that is so occupied with Rotary materials, with Rotary impact stories, that it will be so difficult for the government to ignore, it will be so difficult for the corporates to ignore, it will be so difficult for the development partners to ignore, and with just little effort of writing just a letter, they will say these people and they will always invite us for collaboration and partnership. Thank you very much for having me. And I appreciate my teaching, who, of course, I work under and the staff. Thank you so much.
Fellow Rotarians, please let's give him a sounding round of applause. He has mentioned it, he's the Chief of Staff to the Governor 9142. A business strategist, like he appeared himself, very interesting. And he's also a community leader, and in fact, a student activist when he was in school. Please let's give him another round of applause. The next program will be another panel discussion. And the topic is Rotarians, the future of Rotary. To lead and moderate that panel discussion is past District Governor Musa Ogemudia. Omosa and the Muslim. He was the governor of District 9141 in 2017, 2018. In fact, the pioneer of this district. Is PDG Omosa room? Well, let me call the panelists. It's a panel discussion of 4 persons, including the moderator. We have DRR Kingsley. DRR Kingsley, how was he in the room? DRR Kingsley. Well, I think it's Kingsley is past DRR, right? Please let's give him a round of applause. Next is DRR Akuchi Agreta. DRR Agreta. Please let's give a round of applause. And then we have Rotary Light Equipment. It's now my honor to hand over to the moderator, past district governor, Omosa Epoje. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much. My dear Rotary leaders and friends, I have a wonderful panel of very fantastic visual leaders here today. But before we go into our session, I want to remind us that Rotary as a started in 1968 when the Rotary Club of the University of North Carolina was chartered. A lot of Rotary clubs, some of the young for young adults, some were known as the Port Harcourt Circle, some were known as Rotors. But in 1968, Rotary decided to start a formal club for young adults to develop their professional and leadership skills and call it Rotarians, which was Rotary in Action. Sometime in 2019, Rotary decided to elevate Rotary for being a program of Rotary, because then when we were in Rotarians, if there's no Rotarian in your meeting, the meeting is not valid. But Rotary decided to elevate Rotary from just being a program to being a partner service, and now a membership type in Rotary. So my dear friends, Rotarians, dear Tochi, welcome. Welcome. From my wonderful district, you are welcome to this forum. Please answer how your synergy with Rotary and build the future of Rotary. So, idea, what we consider the primary benefits of the elevation of Rotary from a program to a partner and a membership type. The primary benefits to Rotarians. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Moderator. Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, before I go on, I want to disagree with one thing. I will always say that Rotary is not the future of Rotary. I don't know about you too, but for me, as far as I'm concerned, I am not the future of Rotary. I am the present. I am the now of Rotary. I do this program. With education, it has given us, if not for education, if not for Rotary, this platform that you're giving us, we wouldn't have got it. So thank God for partnerships. So partnerships really opened a lot of doors. Even though we are not exploring that yet, we are not exploring it enough, but I'm sure that with time we'll keep doing better. Rotary International 2 years ago visited Nigeria, visited our district, and I had to ask him, like, okay, what's the plan for Rotary? What's the plan for Rotary? It was almost like Rotary was elevated without a plan. That was what. But it's getting now. We now have access to some public portals, some certain things that we never had access to. We now have access to it because of the education. So yes, there are a lot of benefits that we have gotten, and we are still exploring more benefits. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are responsible for the future of the what? The now of Rotary. And that was why in the year 2009, 2010, the Arab President said, the future of Rotary is in whose hands? In your hands. In India, you have heard their talk about the benefits of innovation. What opinion you think us need to do to convince Rotary that they not make an error in this organization? You've been limited that are why implement a program or what opinion do you think contractors should do to convince them that they not make an error in this organization? We have another mic.
Thank you very much. Well, in my own opinion, in Nigeria of Rotary, and then in my opinion, I think and I believe, for going through the list of the registered participants of this program, Rotarians. Unfortunately, if you should ask Rotarians in this hall right now, yes, we are not even up to 1/10 of those that registered for this program, and it's quite unfortunate. So, in my own opinion, I think and I believe, and I want to ask my Rotarians that we need to live up to the expectations. We don't just have to be silvermans, poor pillars. Most especially, let us try the best we can to also be present education. Not just know later the hobby, what can just make the Rotarians available in the hall. Then another thing is Rotarians need to be people of action in the real sense of it, not just in words. Also need activity as people of action that we are. If bringing this structure while we try bringing the momentum. Before now, the session before now, when the PDG was trying to work the house, I was just discussing with the PDG and I told you that just imagine that the contractors are being asked to lead that session. There is a speaker, there is everything. Just imagine that the contractors are being asked to lead or to lead that particular session. Find out that feeling weak and tired will be energized, anything back. So for me, Rotary brings this structure while Rotary is bringing the momentum. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The mic. First, let's talk like here you are the membership chair of District 914. We can have all contractors in Nigeria. Earlier, during the membership session, we heard that we have over 15,000 Rotarians in Nigeria with over over 400 and something clubs. These are the top demography in age. We have so many institutions of higher learning. We have so many in Rotarians. But some of us have of the opinion that having less than 400 Rotary clubs in Nigeria and just about 2,000 members of Rotarians in Nigeria is a challenge, because if you want to be the future or the now of Rotary, as they are ourselves, then we must see you as a larger base for recruitment to Rotary than a small base. So as the membership chair in the district, what do you think that the district leadership in Nigeria should do? Because unless you have interactors, you cannot transit interactors into Rotary. So what that's what the Rotary should do to increase their base, their membership, and their numbers in Nigeria? What do you think we should do?
Thank you so much, my PDG, Rotarians present, hello there, and everyone. In my thinking, I think is to increase the capacity of the actors in Nigeria, which is something that is ongoing. I know that at the moment our membership is, falling short in Africa, but I know that there's a lot, and I want to strongly believe that this is a phase. So I just want to encourage us to continue to Rotarians, because one of the goals of Rotary is to mentor young people. And I keep saying that, yes, contract membership, there's a decline and a very obvious one, but it will not just take contractors to build Rotarians. It will take a combination of Rotary and Rotarians with well outlined leaders within Rotarians, and then the contract is left to young contractors to carry on. So we can now be Rotary and Rotarians. So let me encourage us to stop, encouraging mature Rotarians. Though we are ready to leave Rotarians, if we keep doing that, somehow it would, yes, the idea is for them to go into eventual membership to Rotary, but once they are Rotary, while membership, they can continue to be part of the Rotary community and engage and continuously encourage Rotaractors to grow and even be part of the structure and system that helps you to establish of the ways that I think that membership in Africa and Nigeria is important.
Thank you very much. No, I want to go to the PDR before I go to my point. You want to ask something? Add to us.
Okay, another way I think we can increase our membership is through Interact. I noticed that we have better relationship between Interact and Rotary. There is a gap. People that will always tell me they were interactors back in those days, and they never got to join Rotaract. They went directly to join Rotary much later in life. So this is to Rotaractors direct. I think we need to do enough. We need to do more in fostering relationship between Rotaract and Interact. Yes, the Rotarians have already taken that responsibility, but I'm trying to say that step in. Because if we step in, these interactors will want to join Rotaract. Even if they are going into institutions that doesn't have Rotaract clubs, they will be the one to tell us they were interactors before. We want a Rotaract club in this our institution. So interactors already. So I think interactors. So fellow Rotaractors, let's do more. It is our responsibility, not just for Rotary, but also for the Rotaract clubs. Thank you.
This platform, I but I encourage us. Preempted my question. I will now ask you. As district governor, I did a research on Rotarians in my year of service. And I discovered that an average of 300 Rotaractors are graduated from our institutions every year, but less than institutions. Now, as DRR, you just told us that ETAX, probably Rival and Rotary program should be a source of improvement for Rotaracts. What effort is your council of DRR doing to make sure that the 80% of Rotaractors will lose? Because once you lose them, it's got that some people join Rotary and say, oh, I was an interactor in the University of Benin about 20 years ago. I was an interactor in Lagos 20 years ago. But what happened between the time they left school and when somebody now told them, come and join Rotary? What efforts is the Council of DRR doing to make sure that we reduce the loss 80% to less than 10%? What efforts? If you are not doing anything about it, tell us what you will do or take to your council on how to make sure that our priority interactors do not disappear into society. Because we invest a lot of money into them. So what will you do, or what are you or your council plan to make sure that we don't lose so many interactors?
Okay. So I started as an institutional based interactor, and we never got the chance to meet other interactors because our school calendar doesn't really work out for interactors to come visit us. So what I kind of understand is these community based interactors, once they visit